Hi, this is Brandon Moon with Moonlit Fly Fishing. I want to welcome you to Fly Tying Night tonight. Tonight we're going to be tying up a copper john variation that I like to tie in fish. Of course, it is purple. It is my favorite color to tie in fish, so we hope you enjoy that and hope you enjoy some of the new techniques and materials that we bring about in this pattern. With that, we want to go ahead and invite you to like the video. Make sure you leave us a comment, hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive future notification. This helps us get our content out to more people, and we greatly appreciate your support in doing so. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and put my hook in the vise there along with my bead. I'm using a 3.0 millimeter metallic purple bead slotted and the Moonlit Tagata ML 501 slot or jig hook in a size 14. Just start my thread there. I'm using 12-aught classic wax in purple. As always, I like the classic wax. It lays down nice and flat, super strong for its diameter, so I can get away with thinner thread. Let's wrap that back to the bend of the hook, trim that out. I'm just going to build a nice little bulge here at the base. And this is just going to help kind of splay out my tail of goose biots. And I'm just going to eyeball that. I don't need it to be huge, but I want a little bit. Now I'm just using Semperfli goose biots in black for my tail. And I'm just going to grab two individual fibers here. I'm going to measure this out about the length of the hook shank. I'm going to tie that in. As I'm tying that in, I am tying that so that I've got the natural curvature of that biot going away from the hook. Want to add just a little bit to splay that out just a little bit, so I'm going to go behind it. Take the other one and repeat. I want to keep this biot on the side of that hook shank as much as possible. Now I'm just gonna take and secure those down. Once I've got that tightened down a little bit, I'm gonna trim this out. Up to that bead. And then I'm gonna take and wrap back up into that bead there. At this point, I'm going to take some purple 0.2 millimeter tying wire from Semperfli, and I've got two strands of purple here. Okay, I'm going to level and even those tips up. I always do like to try and get the wire in that little bead there, just so I get a little more secure in there. I'm going to go back roughly about a bead's length. Now I'm going to tie in 0.2 millimeter black tying wire. And you can use a multitude of different colors of your choice. I'm going to make sure I secure that down nice and good. Do a little half hitch there. Set my thread off to the side. I'm going to take the 2 purple, I'm going to lay that down, followed by the black. This is so I can try and get nice clean wraps. I'm going to do a couple wraps. Then I'm going to take my fingernail and pinch that forward. Now I'm going to take my rotary feature and wrap rearward. I don't want to go too far. So now I'm going to take and helicopter these purple. So you can see I got an extra wrap of 1 purple and then the black. Now I'm going to take that black wire, and this is going to help kind of secure those pieces of purple wire that I just broke off. I'm going to wrap that up into where my thorax is going to be. Now I'll just helicopter that out. I'm going to take my thread and I am going to capture those wires. Now I'm going to take a piece of 1/16 Mirage Semper Flash. So this is just kind of like a pearl type color, kind of translucent. So I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to put this right across the top, a nice loose wrap. I actually want to start this further up so I can adjust it if I need to. I usually get a little bit closer, but I'm trying to make sure I allow room for everybody to see. There, now I've got that captured in. I can wrap that back to where it's going to come over, and that's going to be my flashback there. For the dubbing on this, I'm using some, I think it's called Semper Dub from, it's a new material. Really like it. It's called Club Dub. It's just like a semi-seal type variation of dubbing. This is the purple haze color. I've really enjoyed tying with this. I called it by a different name at first, so sorry, I forgot what they named it. And I'm just going to start my thorax right there. Okay, you can see I still left some space there. Now I'm going to take some micro glint, and as you can see, I've got 4 fibers here of the micro glint. I'm going to take and tie this off here on this side. I'm going to measure this back to the start of the tail. Now I'm just going to pinch that in, loose wrap, loose wrap. Now I'm just going to lock that in. Now I'm going to pull those fibers over to the other side. Now I'll just take a little bit more of this club, or this dub seal, club dub sealed substitute from Snake River Fly. One thing I really like about it is it's very easy to dub with. So I'm just gonna take that. You can trim that out first, but I just wanted to get that in. Now I'll trim this off just around that tail point. Pull my flashback wing case over. And the cool thing about this flashback is it's going to kind of take on the color that's underneath of it. So over the top and then in front twice. I want to pull that back and capture it just a couple more times. Trim that out. Now I'm just going to take and whip finish here. And to finish this off, I'm going to take some extra thin, or the thin hard Solares UV glue. Put it over that wing case there, shell back, flash point into the thread. Now we'll just cure that up. And one of the things I really like about this micro glint for the legs is it's really durable, but it's also going to separate some, and trim this down just a little bit so that my legs are a little more even. So it's going to get really buggy as these fibers kind of separate a little bit as the fish eat this fly, just making it more buggy as we go. So if you're like me, I don't like a lot of stragglers. I want it to be buggy, but nothing that's like too awfully long and different. So here you have the Moonlit Copper John variation. Tie this in a multitude of different colors. Reds, and I like reds and black with the metallic red bead. I like the copper and black with the copper bead or matte black bead also. You can use the black color of microglint, or you can change up the different colors to suit your needs. So thank you for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button. Also leave us a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications. This helps us get our content out to people. We greatly appreciate your help and support, and we look forward to tying with you again next week. Have a wonderful day.